Good morning, Wildcats, and welcome back to HPWN. I'm Katelyn Capdeville.
And I'm Dani Rodriguez. We are on our second competition show this week as we venture off to the collegiate level to tell a story on an athlete that overcame all odds to compete for the pride of Arkansas.
That's right, Dani, but don't forget about the stories from across the district, plus a veteran who's giving back to the community in a very unique way.
Let's get right to it. Today is Friday, February 2nd, 2018, and Har-Ber Wildcat News starts
right now.
Whatever happened to predictability? The milkman, the paper boy, the evening TV. You miss your old familiar friends, but waiting just around the bend. Everywhere you look, there's a heart, a hand to hold on to. Everywhere you look, there's a touch of somebody who needs you. When you're lost out there and you're all alone, a light is waiting to carry you home. Everywhere you look.
Last week, we took a look at Har-Ber High School's Nick Buchanan and how he leads the men's basketball team on and off the court.
This week, we're going to switch gears and take a closer look at senior leader Macy Maines. Now, Macy's been a key part of the team since 2015, and this year as a senior, her team looks to her for guidance. Here's the story.
Senior guard Macy Maines has shown that she can not only be one of the best players that these Lady Wildcats have, but a great team leader as well.
Macy's done a very good job leading through vocally and through actions. She's just a really great communicator, and so with how well she communicates with people and helps people out and her caring personality, it really transfers off the court. Besides her ability to lead, another thing that she brings is great grit. And what I mean by grit is she's not afraid to take a charge. She's not afraid to get in there and do the dirty work. And when her players see her do that, or her teammates see her do that, it kind of gets them riled up and ready to do that as well. And then, you know, she's able to hit the three ball from close to half court, and if she's not hitting, she has that ability to attack the basket.
Not only is Macy a player who is versatile on the court, but she's also a great team leader for the younger teammates to look up to.
Being a senior this year, I think I've led the team most by just keeping everybody positive and helping people that don't really understand, just trying to make sure that they all know what they're doing and that we all can be on the same page. The best thing that I bring to this team would probably be my leadership, because I do just try and make sure that everyone knows what's going on, and I try to just keep us all together so that we don't stray apart from each other.
Macy has proven she is more than just a teammate to these girls, and has shown that she provides exceptional leadership for many players to follow in the future.
She's a really good leader, and she's really inviting. She makes everyone feel comfortable on the team. She's always someone that you can look up to, or if you need advice, or if you're confused about anything, she always has the answer, and she knows what to say. The best thing that Macy brings to the team this year is how good of an asset she is to the team, and how she's kind of the coach of everyone on the team. She always knows the plays and knows what to do, and is just really helpful.
Behind senior leader Macy Maines, the Lady Wildcats are on a roll and have won 3 straight games to put them up the rankings in the 7A West. For WCSN, I'm Nick Luttrell.
Macy Maines recently signed her letter of intent to play for Henderson State University. Congratulations to Macy and her success both on and off the court.
Remember that if you can't make it to the game, tune into the Springdale Public Schools YouTube channel, where our WCSN team reports every basketball game live. Now, the Wildcats finished the first half of their regular season this past Tuesday and look to continue their second half just as successful when they take on the Rogers Mounties.
In other news, one local veteran has taken it upon himself to keep the streets safe for kids of all ages, regardless of the weather. He stands out to direct traffic on Har-Ber Avenue every morning, and the reason why is nothing short of selfless. Here's the story.
13% of kids walk to school each day, but one man in particular makes it his mission to keep everyone safe.
I'm a United States Air Force veteran, Vietnam era veteran, and I believe in giving back to my country, and I feel that if everybody volunteered in one way or another, it'd just make this world so much better. And it's getting very dangerous out here on Har-Ber Avenue, so I feel that someone's duty to be out here to help protect these children.
Taking responsibility and fulfilling public duty comes as second nature to Mr. Fortin, and when he sees a need, he won't just stand by.
there's a need to be out here. We have a lot of young elementary school children that have to cross this crosswalk every day, and some of these parents just don't obey the school zone laws. So an adult needs to be out here to supervise these children. Down at Bernice Young, it's even needed more down there. I wish I could be down there and here at the same time, but unfortunately I can't, so.
And for one of our very own Har-Ber students, having a safety patrol officer around would have made a huge difference in his life.
When I was in the 8th grade, I got hit by a truck and it impacted my life in a very big way. And in all honesty, this could have been prevented if there was a safety officer out there. I encourage everyone who wants to be a part of the community to join the safety officer team and help us out.
Putting children's safety first, Mr. Fortin not only serves but hopes to encourage others to serve as well.
If you have the time, especially if you're retired, and you have the time to come out to any school zone in Springdale, especially to the parents, to take responsibility for your own actions. When you see a school zone sign that says 20 miles per hour, please drive 20 miles per hour.
We are thankful for everyone who keeps us safe here in the community, and we appreciate their time. For HBWN, I'm Kylie Wright.
Bruce Fortin stands by the crosswalk on Har-Ber Avenue between 7:15 a.m. and 8 a.m., as well as after school. Be sure to tell him thank you next time you see him.
Let's take a quick commercial break to hear from a few of our sponsors, but when we come back, we're going to head over to our sister station, Springdale District Television, and see how they're reaching out to impact the entire city. Don't go anywhere, HBWN will be right back.
The Springdale Fire Department exists to enhance the quality of life in Springdale by minimizing the devastating effects of fire, medical emergencies, and natural and artificial disasters.
Do you value commitment, honor, integrity, loyalty, respect,
service? Then you should join the Springdale Fire Department.
Here at Har-Ber, athletes make things run much smoother. Need a runner. 2 seconds slower than the last time, Chris. Come on.
Hey, you want to buy your book?
No, I don't think so.
Don't say no to the Wildcat. Visit yearbookforever.com to order yours today, or see Ms. Sprigg for more information.
Fast Lane Entertainment is a family-friendly establishment that provides 75,000 square feet of wow, with a state-of-the-art bowling alley, with arcade games, a 2-story laser tag arena, and spin zone bumper cars, with 10 party and conference rooms for birthdays and group events. Fastlane has everything you need for family-friendly fun. Find us on Facebook or fastlanebowl.com.
Hey Nick, catch.
Springdale District Television is a program where students from Har-Ber High School or Springdale High School can collaborate on projects that extend past the normal boundaries of an individual school.
Ranging from newscasts, commercials, short films, and various other productions, students get to work on television productions for over 3 hours, and the results are nothing short of incredible. Here's a story. Springdale District Television, also known as SDTV, is a multimedia program in which students can learn about television productions and put their skills to work all over Springdale.
And you just can't beat spending time with family. That's right. Our top
Well, I think the biggest thing about SDTV for me that I think is a great thing for students is not only do you learn how to write scripts, shoot video, edit video, but it's also talking with people. It's also planning your whole week out. It's a lot of work, and it's just fun to get out and be constantly shooting videos and producing things.
Students have the opportunity to go out and shoot on a weekly basis, all while gaining knowledge on their future careers.
I joined SDTV because I felt like it was going to have a lot more opportunities outside of Har-Ber. Because now in this television program at Springdale District Television, we're actually doing projects that can be used for our city.
Each student is encouraged to apply their skills in the classroom and all around the district to demonstrate exactly what they've learned.
Well, Springdale District Television is a course that is inside the Springdale Schools Communications Office. And what we do here is we allow students to learn skills of communications, but what's really neat is they apply their skills by creating real products for the Springdale schools. One of the major differences that the students have is really just time and opportunity. Really can view it like a part-time job, and that's what's really exciting. One of the most fun things we do is the competition season, whenever we're able to go and travel and compete. It's a real fun way for the students to be able to show their work and win awards and create memories.
Make sure to check out the Springdale Public Schools YouTube channel to see a variety of videos that SDTV has produced throughout the year. For HBWN, I'm Dani Rodriguez. SDTV posts live shows every Friday, so make sure to check them out on the Springdale Public Schools YouTube channel. Sign-ups for next year have already started, and if you are interested, please see Mr. Sherman in E107.
In other news, last semester we checked in on Young Life, a local non-denominational group for high school students. We caught back up with a few of their youth leaders to get a little more in depth on just what it's about. Take a look.
Young Life is an outlet for students to get involved at Har-Ber and share the same love and passion for Christ along with their leaders and their peers.
Young Life is a student organization or a club. We have it every Monday night at Har-Ber, and pretty much we just all get together. It's a big social gathering. We have a ton of fun, we play a ton of games, and we learn a little bit about who Jesus Christ is and what he did for us.
Young Life is a place to grow with Jesus. However, these leaders are doing something very different to make this a fun environment.
Students can look forward to having a great time. They're going to be welcomed with open arms, and it's going to be crazy. It's going to be wild. We're going to laugh as hard as we can and sing as loud as we can, and we are just going to make this environment contagious.
Whether you're a student or a leader, Young Life can help you find new friends and spend time with them on a weekly basis.
The main focus we want students to take away from Young Life is just how good of a life you can have when you have a relationship with God, and how fun it can be and just how joyful you can be.
The main thing that I would like kids to take away from coming to Young Life is just feeling accepted and feeling wanted and always wanting more, always wanting to come back, that there's something addictive about coming to Young Life and they just can't wait for the next week to come back.
Don't forget to come out to Young Life on Mondays and Wednesdays and check with your Young Life leader for future events. For HBWN, I'm Dani Rodriguez. As someone who attends Young Life, it's such a beautiful, heartwarming environment. These leaders are definitely welcoming to all kinds of people. If you're interested in going to Young Life or just looking for a fun time, call 479-306-0728.
Dani, isn't that your phone number?
I'm lonely.
Moving on. Arkansas Razorback Track has been working throughout the year to demonstrate how diligently they've been preparing for a great season. But this year, there's one athlete who was born with a disability and was told that he'd never walk again. After overcoming all odds, his story may just inspire you to chase your own dreams. Here's the story.
For every athlete, it's the people that tell them they can't do something that motivates them to be greater than they ever could imagine. And for one collegiate athlete, he was told he would never walk, so he chose to run.
So when I was born, I had a birth defect. It's called fibular hemophilia, and pretty much what it means is, like, in my left leg, I didn't have a fibula, so that bone was gone. In my right leg, my ankle was fused, and the original diagnosis was that I'd never be able to walk. That's what the original doctors thought. And then after going through a lot of different specialists and hospitals, we finally found a few doctors that said the best decision would be to amputate. So now I was 11 months old, I had my legs amputated. But like I said, as I got a little older and I started to figure out that I was different and this is something that I wasn't going to let stop me, it started to become, like you said, a motivation, a little bit of a a chip on my shoulder.
Despite this hurdle he faces, Hunter doesn't let anything stand in his way to be the greatest track athlete he can be.
Hunter works as hard as anybody that I've ever coached. I've been coaching for about 25 years now, so he's willing to go out there and do the things that he has to do to get great, to be great. He wants to be great. He wants to be the best athlete he can be, and that's always the kind of person when you're recruiting, that's exactly what you're looking for every single time. And you know, Hunter's one of those guys, and he exemplifies that every day in practice. He's here on time. He does his warm-up. He does his cool-down. He does the workout the way it's prescribed, and he's a great kid to have on our team.
Hunter struggled to find his place when he was young, but when he found his place in track, nothing would ever be the same.
I didn't really have a lot of friends. I didn't really have a place I really kind of fit in. And the two friends that I did have were actually on the track team. So I joined thinking it would be somewhere that I could kind of fit in and feel like myself, and it's kind of how it all started.
Hunter's journey has surprised many people, and despite the adversity he faces, his coach saw his true potential.
It was surprising to know that he had run that fast, and we saw the results, and you know, we thought if you can run fast there, you can come to Arkansas and you can run fast at Arkansas.
Not only is Hunter Woodall breaking his own boundaries, but he's breaking records and making his mark on the track. For HBWN, I'm Olivia Stumbaugh.
No doubt that Hunter is a real inspiration and has an even bigger future ahead of him.
That's right. From all of us here at HBWN, we wish you the best of luck this season, and we can't wait to see you back on track.
Well, that's all the time we have for this week, but be sure to tune in next week as we broadcast our final competition show filled with stories about 3 athletes right here in Har-Ber.
Plus a local business that is providing opportunities for the homeless. This will be one show you don't want to miss. For HBWN, I'm Dani Rodriguez.
And I'm Katelyn Capdeville. We'll see you next week.
Whatever happened to predictability? The milkman, the paper boy, the evening TV. You miss your old familiar friends, but waiting just around the bend.